First of all, let me thank you. Right now, this TV nerd is freaking out just to be able to speak with someone who has taken pictures of Clary Fairchild or Mia Queen, Kira Yukimura, Julia Wicker, Paige Matthews, a Catwoman and a couple of Jokers, Hailey James Scott, Luke Reed, Chase Graves, Detective Will Kinney, and our loved and mistreated Logan Eccles, Maxwell Lord, Dr. Cullen, Mick Buchanan, and Michael Knight, among others. Wow, thank you, thank you. Back in the times when photography was born, some people thought that pictures stole their souls, which is partly what you do, because in most of your photos, it looks like you've captured the soul of the person you shoot at. What's your secret?
Thank you. Well, I believe for me as a photographer, I love to really look at the individual and connect with them and find something that I like about the person, something beautiful, some sort of truth. And then I like to put a piece of that into my work. So as opposed to just some mechanical object capturing the environment, I want to put some of their personality and emotion into the photo. It's very important to me, and do it in a way that makes me feel something. And I really find that when I connect with the person in front of me and we make it fun, that we end up having a higher chance of making that happen.
I describe myself as a fangirl and a shipper. And there are some marshmallows and a lot of highness among my audience. So let me ask you about those good friend of yours. Jason Doring is practically social media invisible. In fact, I found your Instagram account trying to find pictures of him, and I discovered lots of them, looking as comfortable as he could be. Plus, one of my favorite guys in show business, Tyler Hines, can be less hallmarky than in front of your camera. You must have some not confidential funny stories with them to tell us, fans?
Well, first off, with Jason Doring, he actually is one of my oldest friends. I've known him since I was like 10, before he got into acting. And so Jason and I we're like family. We're very close. We have a lot of trust with each other. We really enjoy each other's company and creating in projects. And so when I photograph Jason, I guess I sort of look at him through my own life experiences. And so we tend to just play. Ironically, also with Tyler. Tyler is also one of my oldest friends. I've known him since I was like 16, I think. And Tyler, when I first met him, was one of the kindest people. He really would take the time to talk to you and make sure you're doing okay, and is a great artist. And I have a lot of respect for him as an individual. In a lot of ways, I look up to him as an artist. And again, when we create, it's really just two friends hanging out, having a good time, capturing moments that are true to us in that moment, and really not trying to accomplish anything outside of that. And so I think that makes our art together kind of unique.
You are a photographer and a model. Does one thing help the other? Or do you keep some, let's say, bad habits that make it difficult for you to change your hats?
Well, I only recently started modeling more in front of the camera. I did photography behind the camera first for 12 years. And so when I got in front of the camera, it was a little difficult at first, but then I started learning how to kind of try to relax more. And ironically, it made me a better photographer because you understand that side of the story. And so it helps me communicate better when I'm working with my artists.
Thus, you are also a director. You have directed some pretty sexy music videos and a few short films about beautiful women and love. Mostly your love for desert landscapes and motorbikes. Are you working on new projects? Can you tell us something about them?
Yeah, so I'm a director. I've directed quite a lot of music videos, and I've had, I think, 7 music videos on the #1 trending page on YouTube, which is pretty cool for me. But my love is movie making, and so I'm currently working on the script for my first movie, and I'm going to be acting in 2 movies in the next 6 months. One hopefully shooting later this year, and then one shooting in spring. And I am so obsessed with movies. I watch them, I study them, and you know, I'm also just a huge fan. So getting to work with artists that I really love and respect, and making art is the dream. It's a lot of work. So you'll assume that like it's all glamour and fun and stuff, but that's like 5% of it. It's really like 95% really hard work. Not having much of a life outside of it, but when you get a really good project done and out, it's worth it.